In order to graph my inequality, in addition to needing my slope and my y-intercept, which I need to graph any line, I also need to know if my line is going to be dotted or solid, and if I'm going to shade it above or below. So to figure out my slope is always the number, the coefficient with the x, so that's going to be -2. I'm going to go ahead and write it as a fraction, which is -2/1, so that I have it in rise over run. My y-intercept is always the constant, the number without a variable, so that's 3. And then I'm going to take the inequality they gave me and look at my chart, and I can see that this inequality does not have an equals to sign. So without the equals to sign, I know it's going to be dotted. And then it also looks like an L. If it looks like an L, then it's going to be below or less than. So I know that I've got a dotted line that's going to shade below. So now I can go ahead and graph it. So I always start at my beginning, at my B, which is +3, and I'm going to put a dot. And then I'm going to count my rise over run. So if I notice, my rise is a negative number, so I'm going to go down. So I go down 2, but I always run to the right 1. I'm going to count one more, down 2 and over 1. And now I can draw my line, but I know my line is dotted. So I'll make my little dashed line. And then to figure out above and below, I always put my pencil on the y-intercept. And if I'm going below, I'm going down. So I'm going to go straight below that. And that shows me that everything on this whole side of the line is going to be shaded. So I'm just going to go ahead and shade everything below my line.